Hello. Oh, hi guys. Welcome to another exciting edition of MyVirginKitchen.com, blog number 13. I'm afraid my microphone's broke today, so I've had to replace it with a carrot for the moment, hoping to get it sorted in a minute because this needs to go in what we're making today. So let's have a look. The carrot also works well as a pointing device, so we are working on number 13, carrot cake. Carrot, that is my picture of a carrot compared to the real thing. Not much difference there, to be honest. And that is supposed to be a drawing of a cake, as you can see. But it looks more like a brick wall with cherries on. Anyhow, let's have a look at what we need today. So, as you can see, I've started to weigh out one of the ingredients, which is icing sugar. You need 200 grams of icing sugar. You need 55 grams of self-raising flour, which, incidentally, is perfect for cakes and scones. You also need 55 grams of butter. You need to have a well-greased tray. I think I've greased that one a little bit too much, but there we go. Did I say there was an egg? I don't know. Well, you need an egg anyway. Then you need to grate your microphone. So this, unfortunately, the carrot is going to go in the recipe any moment now. We're going to grate it up and chop it up into little bits. And also you need a lemon. That you're just going to need the juice from that. So I've already cut that in half because we just had quite a smelly lunch that Becky made up. As we found out the other day from making the lemonade, it makes quite a nice natural sort of smelling area. So by cutting that up and releasing the natural citrusy aromas, it's freshening the palate of the room in some way. So I feel like I'm in a citrus jungle at the moment. It's really exciting. So what I'm going to do is get on and make these, prepare all the ingredients and take it from there. Okay. Righty ho then, let's have a look. Not only have I fixed my microphone, but I have weighed out the flour, 55 grams, icing sugar, 200 grams, got my lemon juice, got my grease tin already, got 55 grams of butter in there, but we need to just take a moment of pause just to say goodbye to the carrot. Unfortunately, that is what has remained of it, and we have the grater and the peeler to blame for that. So, rest in peace, carrot. Anyway, what we're going to do first of all is beat the sugar and the butter together to make a breadcrumb thing. So let's see how that goes. Okay, you need to stop a minute. I've just made a mistake. You need to actually, I don't think I mentioned at the start, you need 55 grams of normal sugar as well. So that's what you're actually going to put in first of all, butter and normal sugar together. So the icing sugar, 200 grams of that, leave that for the minute because that's going to go on at the end. You want normal 55 grams of sugar I've just weighed out there, which is going to go in with the butter in a blender, and we're going to mix it together to make breadcrumbs. Right, okay, so when you're mixing the sugar and the butter together, you have to blend it, and I haven't really got a very good blend. Well, I've got this one, which is a drinks one, and I put it on the thing in there anyway, and it clogged it up, so I've had to go old school and dig my hands in and make the breadcrumbs. So that's not too bad, but the next part of the recipe is to add the flour and eggs in with it as well, and then blend it until it's smooth. So I think it's either going to get messy or I might get the wooden spoon out, so we'll see what happens. That turned out pretty good actually. I didn't even use a wooden spoon on it. It says to turn it and keep stirring it until it's smooth, and that looks about smooth. So all you got, well, I know it's smooth because Enrique Iglesias is playing in the background, so come on now. All you got to do now is chuck your carrot in there. So let's do that. So I'm just stirring that around now. I've put the carrot in there and just going to keep stirring it a teeny bit more. I thought it'd be a good opportunity to tell you about two carrot jokes. First one is quite rubbish. Well, they're both quite rubbish to be honest, but what is orange and sounds like a parrot? The carrot. And the other one is a bit more of a story. Two carrots are walking down the road and one of them gets hit by a car. The other carrot rushes over and it's like, oh my god, are you okay? And the carrot's not answering, so they get rushed to hospital. A couple of hours later, the other carrot, the safe one, is happy. He's worried about his other carrot. He's sat in the hospital waiting, and the doctor comes out and says, got good and bad news. The good news is he's going to be okay. The bad news is he's going to be a vegetable for the rest of his life. I love that joke. Anyway, so here we go. The carrots are all mixed in now. So all you got to do is transfer that mixture into the cake tin. Woo! As you can see, I'm just finishing off patting down the rest of the cake there and spreading it out. It's actually quite low in the pan, but because it's got self-raising flour in it, it should rise nicely, I hope. So yeah, That's all spread out in there. So we're going to shove that in the oven. I've preheated it to gas mark 4. So we're going to shove that in there for 15 minutes, maybe turn it around halfway through. Then you shove a knife in it to see if it's done when it's golden brown. If you pull the knife out and there's no junk on the side, then that means it's okay. Right, so now all you got to do, grab a bowl, grab your icing sugar, and your lemon juice. Pour that, stir it together until it's like a real thick toothpaste. So just keep stirring that, and then as soon as it gets into a paste, it's all ready, and we can just plonk it on the cake once it comes out. So that is a real easy sauce to make, or paste. So that's only been about 30 seconds of me constantly stirring, and as you can see, that's like a nice paste now. Give it a taste. Oh, tastes like really sharp lemony toothpaste, but that's going to taste good on the cake. You could probably put up wallpaper with that paste. Yeah, it's real thick stuff, that. But that's all done. All we need to do is wait for the cake to come out. Remember, we're going to turn it around in a minute. Shove that sauce on there, paste, sorry, and all done. Okay, so the cake's in the oven. The kitchen's smelling good, just like a it's like a cake shop. And we've got the Buddha to try how just to let you know how good this icing tastes. Ready, mate? Ready? Got your hanky ready, yeah? All right, let Daddy do it. That's it. Get a little bit. Ready? Is that nice?
More.
More. See, even she likes it. So the moment of truth. I just got out of the oven, and there it is, looking goldenish. So I should be able to stick a knife in there, pull it out, and it won't be any gunk on it. And then I'll know it's done. So just try, put that in there. Oh, that looks pretty darn clean. So I can go on and put some icing on that now. So there we go. That's all the icing on there. Perhaps maybe should have made a little bit more icing because it's a bit patchy, but never mind. I'm going to let that cool down and cut it up into little portions and then eat it. So that's it, all done. Okay, so the cake's now finished cooling down. In the meantime, I did a bit of washing up and all that, all my angel stuff. One thing I would suggest is what I was saying earlier about how the icing resembles almost like a wallpaper paste. Well, don't do what I just did and put your icing on the tin. Take the cake out of the tin and then ice it, because I struggled. I was chipping away trying to get my cake out of the tin, and yeah, that was bit of a tough challenge. So anyway, they came out like this, nice little squares. You can't see it very well, but I have grated some lemon on top of that that I had spare with the peel. So number 13, carrot cake, is all done. I'm going to give it a try. Really, really lemony. And yeah, real good. So why not give that yourself a try yourself? Give that a try yourself. And see you again next time.